Monsieur, it's French! Fuck that! Cancelled! Cancelled! Out! Time out, MHL! Time out! Suggesting me French stuff! Are you nuts? Are you okay?
Come in and get scared together on this episode of The Crime and the Creepy.
I have no idea what to expect, but we'll throw this one into the mix. If you have questions, ask Anheld. Oh shit, pressed the wrong button. There you go. It's called the Mandela Catalogue. I think we talked about it, but it's like horror, right? So yeah, exactly. I'm just excited. Let's check it out. If we like it, we'll do more. Monsieur, it's French! Fuck that! Cancelled! Cancelled! Out! Time out, MHL! Time out! Suggesting me French stuff! Are you nuts? Are you okay? Monsieur, there's the door! Sacre bleu!
Reports regarding unidentified hostile organisms that we will refer to as alternates. Until we have a complete understanding of
Sorry. I love that Infinity actually tried to time out you. Yeah, there's a death sentence on French content on my stream.
the threat, it is important to stay home, lock all doors and windows,
Creepy.
have access to a loaded firearm or other ranged weapon.
I don't have a loaded firearm. I have a katana.
You will know if an alternate exists based solely on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person with any sort of biologically impossible characteristic, run away and hide.
I would do that.
If
Yeah.
an alternate manages to enter your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any kind of contact or communication with an alternate, we make excuses for attempts at executing them yourself.
Especially if they talk French. That's how I play Dark Souls, with the thing. I tell Sammy I need help. I hinder myself by playing horrendous. And now I forgot the other ones already. I do know my place in Dark Souls. Fire. Fire. God, this is creepy. She doesn't have a face! Where'd it go? Oh! He's Mr. Fantastic from Marvel. Why the long face? They look normal to me. Your place in Dark Souls is far down the food chain. Hey. We finished it.
Hey, it's Caesar. I hope it's not too late.
No, it's fine, don't worry. What's up, are you alright?
The MH guy has wild eyes. I think he has wild eyebrows, but that's just like the dude else, from Naruto. Guy? Isn't his name Guy?
Yeah.
Don't judge him.
It's not me.
I'm sure he can beat you up.
She's knocked out cold and I have no idea why.
Guy
I'm on
sensei.
my way to the ER, but could you do me a favor?
Yeah, of course. What is it?
I just need you to come over and turn on the cameras we have set up. You know the ones that we installed after we were robbed?
Huh?
Oh.
That's
yeah.
suspicious.
Mind if I ask why?
Well, she screamed really loud right before I found her on the ground. I just...
Well, do you have the doors and windows locked? What the broadcast told us it is?
Yeah, that's the weird part. Maybe she saw something? I don't know.
Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna switch them on and get out of there, though. You know how I feel about your house.
This is sus as fuck.
Yeah, that's fine. One last thing. Try to get a good view of the back hallway, if you don't mind.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta go. I'm almost at the hospital. Thank you.
This is intriguing. Oh god, this is kind of scary, not gonna lie. I picked unscary videos for tonight. I should have went to the toilet before starting this one. I'm lost, a little bit lost, but that's okay. It's part of the mystery. I'm scared. Sorry, Viola. It's all good, sweetheart. I'm here. I'll protect you. I'll protect you guys. Always. Oh shit, look. Crashing sound. What even is that kind of camera? Like, holy. Okay, thump, 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 thump. There's a lot of noise going on. I pee after stream. I have a big bladder. What was that? What was that? What was that? Oh my god, this is Five Nights at Freddy! FNAF! I swear, if there are jump scares, I'm gonna murder you in hell. You're gonna stay extra virgin oil for the reminder of your little life that you will have left. Oh. Ah, this is weird. It followed me home, Caesar. I do not want to see what is on the other side, but it has been days and nobody has come to help me. My Oishi, everyone.
I have a gift for you. I have a present. I have a surprise.
I don't want the surprise. I'm good, thank you.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
What is happening?
Wait for it.
I can't look away for some reason, but at the same time I want to look away. I want to close my eyes so badly.
Will you go, Mark?
Why is anyone still living there? Oh my god, do you see this? Adult! Ah!
You fucking bastard!
Okay. He got shot. We're fine. America did its thing. Bad decision, Mark. It's a video game. He needs to retry. It's a face. Why is the face coming slowly closer to me? It's illegal. Great. I'm doing something illegal. That's how we know her? Yeah, I'll break the law left and right.
A situation may occur where the local 911 dispatchers run out of operators to handle calls, so they are given to the police department instead.
Don't jail me, please. I'm too young for jail. I'm too pretty for jail.
When police attention is needed, send available personnel to the address provided by the caller.
Okay. Thank you.
When there is a fire-related emergency, contact the
Don't put me
neighboring
in
fire
jail.
department with the provided address, along with a brief description of the event.
Handcuffs? I do dick handcuffs. We don't have to go to jail though. I have them in my bedroom.
When the caller has a medical-related emergency, immediately contact the Mandela Community Hospital, where their reception will take control of the line.
I'm delaying all the what are we watching questions to handheld. This is like not real, right? This is just well made. Do not help a caller report a home intrusion. What?
We thank you for taking the time to learn by viewing the
Mad.
Metaphysical awareness disorder is a severe mental illness that has seen a sudden return in recent months. MAD is the result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known.
Yeah, I'm mad.
The rate of death by suicide in patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%. But don't worry. The
It's all
remaining
fake. It's just
3%
like
makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion.
I wanna compare it to like
Avoiding development
Black
of
Mirror,
MAD is the
in a
first
way,
step to
I
being
guess.
safe. It is recommended to avoid excessively frequent religious
but
practice,
more horror
as well as
focused.
any belief in unnecessary philosophical implications. Always remember that looking after your friends, family, and loved ones
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
key factor
I
for
get it.
maintaining mental stability.
Hi, Panda Hero Lilith Avant-Garde. Hi, welcome. Thank you. Toddler stress assessment. Am I a toddler? You've been lurking for a while? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow them. That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure you're super pretty too. Yeah, that's okay, Dioma. Just put the stream away. I'll tell you when it's over. This one is kind of scary. I'm with you. But I'm intrigued. I'm scared, but I'm intrigued. That's a bird! I know that one. It's a bird. That's a kraken? That's a music box. How are they called? With the ballerinas, you know, those kind of. That's disgusting. Satan. That's the cries of nightmares. Why would you show this to toddlers? That's kind of scary. It is Nosferatu. Can you imagine that movies have looked like this? It looks so silly now.
Tomorrow, Mr. Havisham will take you to your grandfather, and you will live with him at the castle. But I shall not go
Cool.
with you.
But why? Oh my god, it's me. I draw that. Nyanya stream quality. My bladder is dying and I'm still hydrating. What's wrong with me? Daddy didn't check under my bed last night. Uh-oh! So I went to mommy's room. I was scared. There was scary knocking on the door. And the scariest part is walking by the door room by the... What? Man in the corner, oh, watching you kiss her, oh. Then he fell asleep. Wow, what a cool story. The corner man smiled. The wife was probably cheating and she got scared because someone knocked, probably the husband, and that's the guy, that's the affair, and he was just, you know, happy because, yeah, that's it. Happily hiding in a corner. Mickey Mouse? Are you kidding me? Was that the video? I don't have sound alerts on. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't have sound alerts on! Holy shit! I just officially peed my pants. I officially peed my pants. Because I know I don't have sound alerts on! Okay? Fucking shit! Holy. I'm so close on timing you out, Angel. You have no idea. Yeah, thank you. I need that. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm genuinely don't know what to say. I wish I had another here. I think this one is a short one. We'll do one last one. Vioma, you can come back. This is probably not as scary as whatever we just watched. Holy shit. I say we binge the series next episode. Yeah. You paying for cleaning of my pants? and my chair. I was lost too, but at the same time it was scary. Washing out the scary with something spooky. Let's go. I have another one from Mr. Nightmare because at least his video make a lot of sense. All right. This one is titled Scariest Snapchats People Have Received. Yeah, let's just go. Another one for the crime and the creepy. Bam.
Snapchat has become a staple in today's social media world. It's a convenient way to contact friends and keep in touch with people. But as we've seen over and over on this channel, there can be a few privacy concerns if you're not careful. Let's just jump right into it and look at 3 disturbing snaps people have received and their backstories.
Oh god. Oh god.
For the sake of the person who sent me this, I'll refer to her
window.
as Maria. Maria has an Instagram account with 5,000 followers, which is a decent amount, and so she gets a good amount of attention on her profile from men. Maria has a boyfriend who has not appeared in any pictures of hers on her Instagram. Maria also had her Snapchat username in her Instagram bio, something a lot of people do to allow their acquaintances and friends to add them on the app with ease. This can also open the door to unwanted contact though.
Yeah.
Although she didn't add everybody back who added her on Snap, she at one point had her privacy settings set to allow all people to send her messages and snaps, even people she didn't add back. So, somewhat often she'd receive messages and snaps from random guys, usually guys that followed her on Instagram. In her words, often older and creepy looking. But according to her, even younger guys managed to look creepy by taking weird angled selfies in dark rooms. Usually the snaps were pretty harmless like this.
I don't use
One day
Snapchat
she
either.
received a snap that would lead to her getting the police involved. Maria lives with her family, but often stays at her boyfriend's first-floor apartment. This location is not known to anybody except for her close friends who know of her boyfriend, making it all the more disturbing when she received this snap. It was a picture taken through the window to her boyfriend's bedroom. At the time the photo was taken, it's hard to see it in the dark, but Maria was in the bed napping, and her boyfriend was in the living room watching football. There was no caption to the
That is
Snapchat,
so
making it appear to be
creepy,
some kind of
man.
subtle threat. Maria didn't open the snap until much later in the night while going through snaps she'd received from various people she didn't know. By this time, it was a couple hours after the snap had been sent. She panicked and screenshotted the snap and showed it to her boyfriend. From here,
Yeah.
he replied to the account on her
Holy.
phone, asking who is this. Upon adding the person back, they saw the
I'd
account
probably
had a
move,
pretty high
man.
snap score, which for those of you who may not know, a person's snap score represents how many times they have received or sent a snap. This
Oh,
account
God.
having a snap score in the 50,000 range meant it wasn't likely just
As
a random
well?
spam account. The person replied, John, LOL. Maria's boyfriend replied back, we're calling the police, and John replied, "Okay, cool, let me know if you need help calling them." After this, the account blocked her.
I hate
The
people
couple
like
were
that.
left to wonder who this person was. A search through Maria's Instagram followers turned up multiple Johns, but with no last name on the account, it would simply be a guess as to who it could be. That same night, as the couple was sleeping, a crash from the living room woke them up. As Maria's boyfriend ran to check the source of the noise, he found it was the dining room window, which had been shattered, and on the floor was a house brick, presumed to have been taken from a house being renovated down the block. If the couple didn't have a case before, they definitely did now, and they called 911 to report the incident. Now that a police report
That
had
is
been made, police would
scary.
subpoena Snapchat for information on this person's account
Did
in
they
hopes
get
to
it? I
locate the
hope.
person. The couple was assigned a detective to their case who was supposed to help in identifying the mystery
Please
person.
get him.
However, as the days turned into weeks, little to no information was given. It did become apparent, however, that the Snapchat account had been either deleted or banned because it no longer came up under search results. Currently,
Okay.
Maria and her boyfriend have no idea who this person was, and any thought of it being a prank by a friend was out the window when their window was literally shattered by a brick. It can boil down to a stalker
Holiness.
being jealous of her boyfriend.
Hey,
but
welcome
this would
back,
also
Costa.
mean that Maria was followed to her boyfriend's house, and that the perpetrator would know where she lives as well. Luckily, with security cameras becoming more prevalent on houses, these kinds of crimes are becoming more difficult
I
to
would
get
be
away
so
with.
scared
In cases like
because
this, where
you
there's
have
an
no
absence
idea
of
if he's
any
gonna
cameras,
come
unfortunately, people may still be able to pull these kinds of crimes off.
out the window. Yeah.
3 months later,
He is
Maria and her
good.
boyfriend haven't
He's
seen
good in
any new
storytelling.
activity at either of their
I like
homes.
him. Ah, creepy. I would hate that,
This
being in
next
that
story
situation.
comes from a college student named Tom from the University of Kentucky. Tom shares his location on the
Tom.
Snap Map feature, which if you've been around my channel for a while, you know how things can sometimes turn out with that. Tom lives in a house off campus with 4 friends in a downtown area by a bunch of bars. The squad of guys often walk to and from these bars at night on the weekends. The night in question was no exception. Tom was on his way home from a nearby college bar, about a 15-minute walk from the house. At some point while walking home, he was on a quiet residential street with woods on one side, and he heard someone walking behind him. He turned to see a man holding out something in front of him, walking about 10 meters behind him. He couldn't tell what he was holding, but he didn't stare for too long because he didn't want to draw negative attention to himself. He noted that something about the sight of the man seemed ominous, though. The man was behind Tom for a while, until he turned to the block with his house on it. At some point before making it back, the man was no longer behind him.
What?
At least not that he thought. It was only after he made it back inside the house that he got a notification that he received a snap from his friend Luke, one of his housemates, who was home at the time. Luke had lost his phone that night though, so receiving a snap from his Snapchat account meant that somebody had his phone. Tom called his housemates downstairs before opening the video. He also turned a screen recorder on to capture the snap, and this is what they saw.
Oh, he was following him. Wait, he was recording him with his phone? Huh? I mean, he didn't want to give it back because he could have just called out to
The
him.
snap was a video of Tom walking down the street towards his house. It was the man he had seen walking behind him, and what he was holding out in front of him was apparently Luke's phone. They
Yeah.
had the idea to check the location of Luke's phone on the Snap Map, since he had his location enabled, as did Tom. The location of his Bitmoji was last updated 9 minutes ago, and its location was right on top of their house. So the 3 guys who were currently home ran around the entire property with all the outside lights on to light up the area. They didn't find the man with the phone, but oddly enough, Luke's Bitmoji moved just a tad as it updated again, yet it was still on top of the house, meaning whoever had the phone had to be somewhere that they were overlooking. After a while, the guys thought to lock the phone using the Find My iPhone feature, and then have it play a sound. When they did this, they were confused to hear the beeping sound of the phone coming from inside the house, followed by stomping of someone's shoes and the front door slamming shut. Luke's beeping phone was still inside the house, but instead of going straight for that, the 3 guys ran outside to chase after whoever just ran out the front door. By the time they made it out onto the street, they had no idea which way the person went. They were out of sight and they could have been
How
hiding
did he get
anywhere.
in?
After checking the neighbors' yards, the guys went back inside to retrieve Luke's beeping phone, and Tom claims they found it right in the pantry closet, meaning the man was hiding in there for however long. At first, one could have maybe assumed that the person who had the phone was trying to return it, until it was discovered that that person was literally hiding in their house. Assuming all the details in the story are true, if I had to guess...
Hey, Chronix, thank you so much for the follow. Holy fuck, I'm speechless. Like, he wasn't returning that phone. If he could have just yelled out to the guy, like, asking, is that your phone? Or like, and then hiding in their house? How did he even get in? That's the one question. How did they get into the house? Was it not closed? What? I'm speechless.
The man who had stolen Luke's phone knew who he was somehow and was following Tom
Who wants
through
to
his
sleep
Snap
anyway?
Bitmoji location all the way up to their house. There are some missing details though, like how the phone was stolen, what the method of entry to the house was, and if Luke and the rest of the guys in the house had any sort of enemies or people out to get them. No police action was taken apparently.
Popcorn would be great right now. But Hero has it all, look.
In 2015, an Australian
Why is it all
user named
intruders?
Skinner555 took 3
Scary.
Snapchat videos of his parents' exotic birds and put them on a Snapchat story. What followed next was downright disturbing. Skinna and his girlfriend recently moved into his childhood home with his parents while their own house was being built. Skinna's parents owned 3 Australian parrots, and one night while he was home alone, he uploaded 3 Snapchat stories showing off the birds, since many people always asked about the birds.
I'd say the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. The second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
About 15 minutes after uploading the videos to his story, Skinna receives a text from one of his friends. And at the bottom of it says, "By the way, what was that in the window behind you in the last one?" So after seeing this text, he went to rewatch the clips a couple of times and opened them on his computer to get a larger and clearer view of the
I
videos.
die. I straight up die. The guy doesn't even have to murder me.
As if someone is at the door, looking in with their hands cupped.
Oh my god, I see it!
It's hard to say for sure because of how briefly the door is in the frame. But whatever it was not in the first snap when that same door was in full frame. Skinna was home alone at the time, and to add to the mystery, that door led to the backyard, which was only accessible through a single gate which had been locked. The theory that it might have been a reflection doesn't hold up, because the sliding glass door was half open, and all that stood between the figure and the inside of the room was the fly screen door, which would not have been able to cast any reflections. Whatever was at that door,
why
was
was
in the matter
that
of
not
seconds
closed?
that passed between the first and third snap. When Skinna was a young child, around 10, he started to commonly experience sleep paralysis, which could get so intense that he'd find himself often not being able to breathe for short periods of time. And this led to a fear of sleeping for him. A couple years went by, and his sleep paralysis tendencies.
You are such a lucky bastard. It popped on stream visually before I heard it. You are such a lucky bastard.
Would worsen. During his episodes, he could not move and felt like something that meant him harm was in the room with him. Around the age of 14, he started to hear and see things like thuds and creaks. However, he always had one recurring vision, a faceless person looking in his bedroom window with their hands cupped up to the glass, similar to this image caught in his Snap story. When he moved out at age 18, he never had another episode. So
well, until now, I guess.
These snaps, nothing happens. But come Friday night, Skinna found himself home alone again. At around 10:15 p.m., while playing games on Steam with his friends, he starts to hear some relatively loud banging, loud enough that he could hear it even through his headset. It was coming from the screen door outside. He got up to film the sounds using his phone. The noises got louder and more frequent. Instead of outright opening the curtains and potentially finding himself face to face with someone on the other side, he walked through the kitchen into the laundry room to turn on the outside lights. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one entry and exit to the backyard, the left side of the house through a locked gate. So with the back lights now on, he went over to a window that looks out to that one exit of the backyard. While waiting and expecting to see someone rushing out of the yard, a loud noise can be heard from outside on the opposite side of the house.
Don't go out. Like whatever happens, don't go out, man. I feel like I wouldn't have been okay. I would have called someone, you know. Like I would have called
at the
someone.
window for a few moments, then turns on the kitchen lights, and seconds later stops recording.
Oh god. Oh god. Is he okay? Do we know? Do we have an update?
He kept all the lights on until his parents returned home.
Oh, okay.
He uploaded the videos to Reddit, and people started to help in examining the videos. After a few Redditors enhanced the videos, a big mess in the corner was revealed in the dining room. The figure begins to resemble a person. And to make it creepier, that figure is not there at the end of the video. Skinna called the police, and the video freaked even them out. They believed that a two-man team tried to rob his parents while they were away. Theoretically, When one would-be robber broke in and realized Skinner was home, the second one tried to make noise to lure him inside. And when it didn't work,
wow.
he snuck out and escaped. Skinner
The
doesn't
figure
entirely
left his
trust
legs
this
on the
theory,
table.
mainly
Yeah,
because
probably
all
someone
the doors
edited
and windows
that.
were locked from the inside when they came in. So
I
how
feel sorry for
exactly
the
would
guy,
these guys
though.
have gotten in? Years later, this just remains to be another internet mystery. And what actually went down, we may never know.
Alright, it's okay. Give me a second. Maka, are you still here? Okay. With this, I'm going to leave you for tonight. I'm going to watch some of those videos right now, hug my cats, and I'll see you next week.